The mission is founded on making sure that it's a healthy ecological state for generations to come, and so that we're really far away from that right now, and so it's an uphill battle to be in part of the CAG. We try to involve the EPA and DEQ as much as possible in the meetings, so we get information, because our job is the liaison, right? We get information and then share it, but also we press for what's happening. We, for a while, seemed to have some leverage. One was the fish tissue study that was done by FWP in 2013 showed that there were dioxins and PCBs in fish tissue. So they wanted to do another follow-up study to find out definitively, was this coming from the mill or not? And there was so much pushback. And then they were taking the data of just the fish fillets, and it was through the CAG kind of being involved. Mary Price is from the Confederated Salish Kootenai Tribe. She was very active in the CAG then, and she was bringing up, this isn't representative of tribal subsistence fishers. You know, you have to include that fatty tissue, and that's where a lot of the PCBs and dioxins will then accumulate in that fatty tissue. And so those were milestones, I think, for the CAG, that we were able to change the fish. I mean, just to get the fish study done, it took Tester to really push that, and it was because he had somebody in our meetings, so that was a really good relationship that got the testing to happen. And then they included the full fish for the testing, not just the fillet, which was a more accurate representation of that. We've asked for things, like we wanted more transparency. That was a big ask. And for a bit, they worked hard on it, the EPA particularly, and they allowed me on site for a visit. But then that got shut down, and they've been far less transparent. So the CAG has had, you know, we've reached milestones, and then it feels like sometimes we get set back. The CAG has made good steps. We've developed relationships, like Missoula County, the Water Quality District, the county commissioners, the tribe, the CSKT tribe has definitely been a big part of it. The Clark Fork Coalition always come. So Fish, Wildlife, and Parks. I think that it's been a good place to build those relationships for all stakeholders that are concerned about the site.